Four thieves in Cleveland steal two cars and crash into each other. Happy holidays. Let's cue Dad's music.
Tu sei bella veramente, sei un angelo del cielo. Tu sei bella veramente, sei l'amore della terra. Voglio dirti che tu sei sempre nel mio cuore. Voglio dirti che io ti amo veramente. Tu sei come il sole che riscalda il mio cuore. Tu sei come la luna che illumina la notte. I tuoi occhi sono stelle che guidano il cammino. Voglio dirti che io ti amo veramente.
I Truly Love You, written and composed by my dad, sung by the terrific Italian singer Giuseppe Morone. Great singer. He's like a modern day Luciano Pavarotti. If you haven't already, check him out on YouTube and Facebook. And of course, you can check out my dad tunes, all of my dad's tunes on his Bandcamp page. Just search Salvatore Pate. Before I forget, once again, a quick shout out to Tim for the wine. Thank you, Tim. I haven't been drinking as much wine this month. It's been a lot on my mind. Maybe, yeah. So I thought tonight I would just chill and have some fun and have a few laughs so we can go to some news and nonsense. It's been a while. Those of you who watch this later on, hope you enjoy some of the laughs. These are random news articles that I pick off the web. Not necessarily tied into technology, just news articles that are unusual and hopefully funny. All right. Rats blamed for eating 500 kilograms of cannabis stored by Indian police. Hey, where's the evidence? The cats ate it, boss. I guess they did a study that the cannabis made rats lazy. Are we talking about the rats or the humans? But this is true. This, they were looking for the evidence, and oopsie, the cats ate it all. I hate when that happens. Here's some battery technology news for cars. If you haven't already, about an hour ago, I uploaded a video on. I couldn't find the car battery in my new used GM car. I did find it. It's in a weird spot, but you may want to take a look at that video if you have a GM car, that type of GM car, Enclave, Chevrolet Traverse, Acadia, Outlook, and you curious where the battery is at, you may want to take a look at that video I just posted. But this is, there's a company called E-Technology, and apparently they have come out with a new hybrid electric vehicle battery that recharges in 72 seconds. That's seconds, not hours. If this is true, wow. Again, the company is E-Technology. I guess a former F1, that would be Formula One driver, and a team manager, Benoit Morand, sounds French. They've been developing this, I guess, for a number of years. They have a prototype, it says here, and the battery can charge to 80% in 72 seconds, 98% in 120 seconds, 100% in 2.5 minutes. That's not bad. I guess this is for smaller vehicles and e-bikes. Wow. A full charge in less time than you can charge your cell phone. As Arnold would say, I need more power. And you got it. Check out e-technology. So if you have electric cars, that might be the future. All right, what else do we have here? I'm sure millions of us had the Amazon Alexa gadget app. Well, apparently this thing has been losing money. This thing has been around for, I guess, 10 years, and it's lost $10 billion. That is surprising. There are going to be, let's see here, about 10,000 layoffs, jobs. Oh, eliminated, not laid off. Wow. That is surprising because everybody uses smart technology, at least that I'm aware of. But I guess this machine, these products, and there's the Google version of it, Google Assistant, and there's the Apple has it. What's it called? iPod, or not the iPod, the HomePod, or something like that. Apparently, these products are a losing venture to the tune of $10 billion. I find that hard to believe. That may be the case. I don't know if it's been a failure since the beginning or since the pandemic started. I'm sure the pandemic didn't help. I don't know. What do you guys think about this headline? Amazon Alexa, colossal failure, on pace to lose $10 billion. Hey Alexa, tell me a joke now. Cheers. I love me some red wine around the holidays. All right. Next article. Postal workers, God bless them. A video shows a Arizona postal worker flinging packages of vinyl records into a mail truck. I guess this was in Phoenix. Don't know what's going on, but I have a vision of, hey, Paul, is that the rare Beatles record from 1968? Yeah. Wee, fling it, wee. No, but he was caught on camera flinging packages onto the back of a truck. Does it give a value of these records? $40,000. Okay, that's a nice chunk of change. That may set a new world record of flinging vinyl records into a mail truck. Oops. Okay. New York, where I was born, by the way, is a highly cultural place to be. There's no question. Fashion, movies, and food, and so on. This is the headline, and this surprises me. Duct tape bikini model. Duct tape, gorilla. Duct tape bikini model suffers wardrobe malfunction on the New York fashion show runway. Duct tape bikini model. Just the very phrase of that sounds painful. This is not a joke. This is real. You can look this up. Duct tape bikini model. I'm looking at the pictures here. These women look absolutely beautiful. That's not what I'm making fun at, but the duct tape to look romantic. No. I can't wait to see that on the Hallmark Channel. That's what I'm watching now, by the way, is the Hallmark Channel. If you haven't already, check out a Hallmark movie called Christmas in Rome, by the way. It was filmed right before the pandemic started. I think you'll enjoy that. If you want to see Rome, if you've never been to Rome and want to see a romantic movie with you and your special person, check out Christmas in Rome. Without the duct tape, please. Wow. Okay. All right, for all you Godzilla and King Kong fans, hang on, I gotta have another drink of red wine. Should have put some Sprite or 7 Up in there. Anyway. All right, I did see, what was the last Godzilla movie? Godzilla vs. Kong? I actually enjoyed that one. That was a fun ride. The next Godzilla movie is called, well, Godzilla and Kong Get Married. No, it's not. It is called Godzilla and Kong, not Godzilla and Kong Get Married. But there's a shtick for Saturday Night Live. That is the title. It's been confirmed. I think they just started filming, so I don't think there's a trailer yet. But if they just started filming, my guess is we'll probably see this sometime. I'm guessing next summer, if I had to guess. I did see a trailer for the next Avatar movie. Avatar, James Cameron's film. Of course, we know him from the Terminator film, Terminator and Titanic film. Avatar, The Way of Water, I think it's called. I thought I read what that movie has to make $2 billion to be profitable. The special effects can be very, very expensive. Maybe they should have used Arch Linux and cut down on the cost. I don't know. All right. Well, this is another headline here. Tyson Foods CFO arrested. How can I say this with a straight face? Tyson Foods CFO arrested after authorities say he fell asleep in the wrong house. Let me try and read this. This was back in, let me see here. November 7th, it says here. He was arrested over the weekend after authorities said he fell asleep in the wrong house. Mr. Tyson was found asleep in a woman's bed at her home in Fayetteville, Arkansas. He was arrested for trespass and public intoxication. There are so many questions here, but don't you just hate that? It's the holidays. You go out drinking with your buddies. You have 2-3 glasses of wine, beer, mixed drinks, whatever, not gallons. You get drunk, you go home, you wind up in the wrong house, you go to bed, you wake up in the morning, there's a woman sleeping next to you, and you look at her and say, who the hell are you? Wrong house. No, but seriously, how does that happen? So many things would have to go wrong from the start, but apparently this Tyson Foods CFO was arrested. Tyson Foods as in chicken. I guess he wasn't playing chicken, was he? Okay, what else do we have here? A survey, this is some car news. A survey finds the average U.S. car buyer, I guess this was a poll. A survey finds the average U.S. car buyer was willing to pay 37% over the listed price. Isn't there a song about the Repo Man? Here comes the Repo Man or something. They're not 3%, not 37% or more, presumably, over the listed price. Not good, people, not smart. Yeah, I know there's been a lot going on with the pandemic and supply chain issues and a shortage of chips, cars. But I've seen cars on the web where dealers have added a market condition fee or something about the market and charge double for the same car. Not good, not smart, and this is a price to pay not just when you buy the car, but a few years down the line when you owe more than what the car is worth. They call it being upside down on the value of a car. If you can, pay cash for a car. If you have to get a loan, look around, search for the best deal, because cars are probably the worst investment you can make, especially American vehicles. I know because I've had my share of GM, Chrysler, Honda, Toyota, and yeah, all things considered, you're better off buying a Toyota or a Honda. 37% over listed price. That is absolutely crazy. All right, so what else has been going on with me? I know it's been a while since I've been live. Just a lot going on, but I upgraded one of my phones. I have a backup phone. I'm a big fan of Motorola phones. I have a backup Moto G. I think it's called the Moto G Pure. There was an update to Android 12. I'm like, okay. Normally I wait for the updates to see if there's any issues posted online. But I figured this is a backup phone. I don't use it that much, very rarely. So I upgraded that to Android 12. It actually runs okay. I did a video on that I'll show you sometime in the future. But Android 12 seems to be okay. I haven't ran my Windows 11 machine in months. I have to do a bunch of updates. I don't know if the updates are going to affect the machine negatively. It's been a while. I've had very good luck with Windows 11 on a machine from 2011. Windows 11 is the best Windows since Windows 7. It can give a lot of computer users a reason not to use Linux. If you're happy with Windows 11, it's the best Windows since Windows 7. To me, it just works. And dare I say, it feels lightweight. Yeah. Anyway, if you haven't already, check out Windows 11. And don't believe if you've seen the reports where you can't use Windows 11 on older machines over 5 years or whatever. That's not true. I was able to install it on a dual-core machine, Lenovo machine that was built, I believe, in 2011. Nothing fancy about it, and it runs faster than some Linux-based systems. I was absolutely stunned. I was not expecting it, to say the least. I still prefer Linux over Windows usually. But if you're looking to try Windows 11, maybe you should or buy a Windows 11 machine. Like I said, it's the best Windows since Windows 7. All right. Let's see. Anything else here on the technology front? I bought a new TV monitor I'm using now. It is a 32-inch. What is this? This is an Insignia TV. Fire TV, Smart TV, whatever you want to call it. I don't use the smart aspects, the internet aspects of it. I have this strictly as a TV monitor. I was using an older 720p TVs. Me and TVs just don't get along. I have destroyed 4 of them since 2008 when I started buying more and more flat screens. And yeah, I had two at least. I think 2 of them at least got toasted because of a storm through a surge protector. It can happen. So I haven't had good luck with TVs in general, but I just could not do this in 720p mode. I wear contacts normally. It just wasn't pleasing to the eyes. So that's what I bought in terms of a gift for the holiday season. I bought a new used car. Again, if you haven't already, take a look at that video I just posted about where to find the battery in this particular GM car. I did find it. It's in the weirdest place. I'm not sure why it's there in the passenger compartment. But those of you who are mechanics, maybe you can explain it to me. Maybe there is an advantage of having it inside the passenger compartment versus having the battery underneath the hood. I don't know. Maybe it stays cleaner, drier. It helps the battery. I'm not really sure. Less corrosion on the terminals. If those are the reasons, I could understand that, but it does seem odd. Anyway, check out that video. But as far as the technology front goes with me, that's been pretty much it. A new TV. I have to test Windows 11 lately. Updated to Android 12. I may have to change the radio in my car. The volume knob doesn't work. I have to use the steering control knob controls for the volume. Yeah, GM radios are the absolute worst standard stock radios on the market, in my opinion. I'm not sure why. Those of you who have a GM car, you can probably validate that. But yeah, I may get a touchscreen or just a different radio. But anyway, that's what's been going on with me. We haven't done a group show for a while, like a news and nonsense with the group or a Linux A-team. The last year or 2 years, it's been impossible to get all of us together on the same page, on the same schedule. Understandable. Over the course of the 2 years, you're catching up with whatever, family, health issues, and other things. Totally understandable. I totally get it. I've been catching up too. And Yeah, it's just been impossible. So those of you who are on my private donor list or my private email list, if you guys want to get together and do something, the best thing to do is just email me, and we'll go from there. Those of you who are not on my normal private email list and want to do a live show, you can just send me an email at talktotalos@gmail.com, and we'll see if we can get a bunch of us together like we used to do and have fun. When I say a bunch, maybe 10 or more if it's possible. We can do this. We can do this for free. We can use Google Meet or StreamYard. Can't do Zoom because it only gives us 40 minutes of time, and if you have 10 people, Zoom is not going to cut it. In terms of free web services for chatting like this, the two best deals right now appear to be StreamYard and Skype. There may be others out there, but those two give you a lot more than 40 minutes in terms of the free version. Of course, if you're paying for something, it doesn't matter. But if you guys want to do something live in the future, like a News and Nonsense or a Linux A Team, the best thing is just to send me an email, give me a date. If I can get a bunch of us together on the same date, I'll be happy to do it again. It's been a while since all of us have gotten together. I guess 2 years since we've had a lot of people on, but understandable as we're catching up with our normal routines. Let me see here. Let me get out of the news nonsense here. This was an unscheduled stream, by the way. It is a holiday weekend, so I don't expect anybody to be in the chat. I don't know. Can I go straight to YouTube through Zoom? Maybe Steve would know. I know Steve is happy with Zoom, but yeah, I'm in OBS now. But I'll have to look at this next time without OBS. But let me go to my screen here. It looks like right now there does not appear to be anybody. Oh, here we go. Tim. Tim. Cheers, my friend. Happy and safe holidays to you. Highway robbery, yeah. You saw the video on the set. Yeah, the car is almost mint condition. There's on the rear quarter panel. There's a dent that needs fixed. I'll do that maybe next year. Otherwise, the car is in good shape. Tim is a longtime friend and supporter of the channel. Thank you, Tim. It's all greatly appreciated, by the way. Been real busy with family stuff. Haven't even been on my computers in months. Got lots of updates to do. Yes, you do. Just been using your phone. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, there's been a lot going on here this past year also. Like I said, catching up with whatever we do to move on with our normal lives. Thank God red wine makes it a lot easier. Anyway, thank you, my friend, and cheers. It looks like if there's somebody else out there who wants to join in the chat and say hello, ask a question or whatever, you're more than welcome to. I know it's been a good month since I've been live. Again, there's been a lot going on, but anyway, if you're out there and want to say hello in the chat, do not be shy. Let's see here. Go back to this. All right, so far, I haven't used Zoom in a while, by the way. And it looks, I've been looking at the split screen. It looks like it's been stable. It's been steady. So very good. Very good here. So I'm happy with Zoom. Yeah. Tim, if you want to join me on the chat, I'll send you a link. It's entirely up to you. Again, it's just me tonight. I have no plans for tonight. I'm home tomorrow, off tomorrow. I got nothing going on, so I can stay on as long as I would like, I guess. I think Zoom, there's a time limit of 23 hours and 59 minutes. I will not be on that long. I think the longest I think I did a fundraiser for the channel of 6 hours years ago. That's as far as I could. It was like from 9 to 3 a.m. There was actually people coming in at 3 a.m. I was like, wow, thank you. The Carlo Rossi Fund will always continue. Thank you. Salute. And salute to all of you out there who have stuck around to this little community of ours. since 2010. Wow, 12 years. Yeah. Cheers. By the way, this background, those of you watching this, that's where I'd rather be this holiday season. Someplace warm, away from the cold, the snow, preferably with some random females. Italians or no Italians, I don't care. But that's where I'd rather be. Tomorrow here it's going to hit 60, so I'm not complaining. I'll take it. I'll probably wash the car, give it a wax. One thing about this new Saturn car that I got, Tim, I have to use, and I'm tall, I'm 6'2", I got to use a step ladder to get to the top of the car. It has 18-inch wheels. I'm not complaining. I'm 6'2", so I like the room inside. But to get to the top of the car, I got to use a step ladder to wash it. Anyway. All right, Tim, you can just stay in the chat. That's fine. We'll see if anybody else jumps in the chat here. Like I said, I have absolutely no plans for tonight. So I was going to hook up with one of my friends, but I think he caught the flu bug. Don't think it's COVID. He did the home test and he cleared that. But yeah, normally we would go out and get some dinner, coffee, and shoot the breeze. But he's doing okay. His son is home from college. If you have anybody who goes to Ohio University in Athens, Ohio, shout out to you guys. Cheers to all the students out there. What year is it? It's the year of the Linux desktop again. I don't know. Cheers. Put some more wine in my glass here. Yeah, I noticed this holiday season, Tim. The here on the roads, wasn't as busy. I think a lot of businesses started the. What year is the car? Sorry, it's a 2010. I think Saturn stopped making cars. I think in 2010 when GM went bankrupt, if I recall, we had to bail them out. Them and Chrysler. I think it's 2010. Yeah, it's not really what I was looking for. I wanted to get either what I got my son, a used Lexus, or they had a Honda Pilot, mint condition. That lasted 2 weeks. It was gone. I saw it because I have one of my friends who runs the business. I said, Mark is his name. I said, look, when you certify the car is safe to drive, they got to put it on not the shelf, put it on the shelf. Put it on the lift, on the rack, and they check it for, safety. I said, when you guys certify it's ready to go, I think I'll buy it. By the time I went back, the car was sold. They said, yeah, they had a couple come in with 3 kids, and they needed the car. It was a 7-passenger car, so they bought it. I was disappointed, but I can understand. And, when you got kids, Tim, especially at that age, young kids, you need a ride like that. So I was disappointed, but I completely understood why he sold the car to the family. So anyway, I bought the Saturn Outlook. It was an American car was my last choice, to be honest, but it runs good. Yeah, wish I could go back in time when things were some kind of normal. I totally agree. It's been a rough year. I've had a friends pass away from COVID. I've had 3 cousins pass away from COVID. It's been an adjustment. I know I'm not the only one, but it's been a little rough this year. Thankfully, I'm okay. My immediate family is okay. But it's been kind of rough. It's been hard to get back into the swing of things doing this. But they say laughter is the best medicine, so I do my best. And wine also is the best medicine. But so far, I'm happy with the car. Mint condition on the inside, pretty good condition on the outside. Power seat. There's room for a tall driver like me. I'm 6'2". I had to order. What did I order from Amazon? The climate control indicators, the cheapy stickers. Like the indicators, they wear out. That's a common problem with GM cars. I ordered replacements on Amazon, or was it eBay? I think it was Amazon, just to put them on there. I know what they do, but just to make it look nicer. I have to eventually replace the radio because the volume control doesn't work. And it won't eject my freaking CD. GM. Anyway, but the car runs good. I'm happy with it. Not good on gas. It's all-wheel drive. The car weighs about 4,900 pounds. Yeah, it's not. It's about 15 miles to a gallon in the city if I'm lucky. I did not need a 7-passenger vehicle, but hey, I could fit 7 girls in there if I wanted to. But it's all my friend had, and the car I had before, the rust was starting to get to it. It needed some maintenance, and it was time to move on. But I'm happy with the car. It's comfy. It runs. It's super quiet and super smooth. Not bad for a GM car, I must say. It's about as smooth as my son's Lexus, come to think of it. Wow. That says something. Yeah. Well, his might be a little bit quieter. Yeah. I'll take that back. But it's pretty close. Anyway, I'm happy with that. So those of you who have those type of vehicles who watch this later want to comment. If you have an Outlook, if you have a Acadia, Chevrolet Traverse, Buick Enclave, I think that's on the same platform. Yeah. Anyway, if you have those kind of cars, would like to comment on your experience with those cars, please do. Thank you, Tim. Thank you for your thoughts, and God bless our moms. They are special, as are all of our families. I'm grateful to still have my family around. So very, very, very grateful. If you haven't already, check out Stephanie's, our terrific singer friend, Stephanie Forian. She's in Munich, Germany. She's been posting not so much music videos lately, but she has a YouTube channel called The Style Stumbler. More makeup, girly stuff. I'll catch little things in here and say hello, but she's in Munich, Germany. And she was showing a little bit of Christmas in Munich. So you may want to check that out. Yeah. But, yeah, I don't wear. I think the last time I wore makeup was on a film shoot back in the 90s in Orlando. I was doing part-time acting work, and that's the last time I had makeup put on me. I must say, it felt good to have a girl get a free haircut and put makeup on. I must say, I felt special. I would never do it alone. But anyway, check out Stephanie's The Style Stumbler if you're into makeup. She posts tips and stuff like that. So anyway, we'll have to get Stephanie back on. She usually comes home around the holidays, but not this year. So maybe we'll have her on sometime in the future. Maybe have her do some more of her wonderful tunes. Anybody else watch the Hallmark Channel? I'm a sucker for happy romantic endings. It must be an Italian thing. What can I say? So, yeah. I just realized there's an update in OBS Studio, but it appears to be working. This is version 28.1. It works. That's all that I care about. I am streaming tonight in Windows 10. I don't use, like I said, I don't use Windows 10 as much, but I have to keep it up and run the updates, you know. But it seems to be okay. So honestly, I've been lucky with all the problems with updates in Windows 10. With this Dell machine, I'm very, very, very lucky, very happy with it. Tim's daughter Carly, tell her I said hello. Yeah. For Thanksgiving, I just had chicken, sweet potatoes, pumpkin pie, some veggies. I'm not much of a turkey person. By the way, there's a joke. What do you call a turkey running a marathon? Fast food. I told that joke to the lady at the grocery store. She busted out laughing. Anyway. Tim says, don't forget our dog, Pongo. Is that what it is? Pongo. Yeah, I think it is. I think I need new contact. Anyway, it says Pongo. Very good. Salute to all the animal lovers out there. I was leaving the house the other morning. I saw a family of deer come across. Luckily, I learned my lesson years ago, Tim, on driving at night and not driving as fast. Years ago, I used to date a girl, a student nurse. She lived out in the boonies here in Ohio, like where UFOs land. Picked her up. We came here. It's about between 20 and 30 miles away. I picked her up, came here, watched a movie, took her back home. It had to be close to 1, 2 a.m. in the morning. I said, look, I better go. And she says, oh, be careful, watch out for deer. I'm like, yeah, my New York attitude, yeah, deer. There aren't too many deer in the streets of New York. So I'm driving home, and there was not a flock, but there was a family of deer crossing the road. Now, this was before cell phones, before anti-lock brakes, before automatic braking sensors, you know what I mean, all the high-tech stuff. I'm like, crap. Anyway, all I remember was the big deer froze, the one with the horns. All I remember was a big eye. Seriously, this was years ago. Boom! I closed boom! My car stalled. It was my first car out of high school. Boom! The car stalled. Opened my eyes. Woo! Where's the deer? Evidently, I think I ran over it instead of the deer flipping over. So I'm by myself. No phone, no flashlight, nothing. I started the car. I cranked it and it started. So I drove home. What was I going to do? I felt like an idiot. Drove home, parked the car. I looked in front of my car. Not a scratch. Zippo, zilch, nada, nothing. Forget about it. You want to know what saved me, Tim? It was, back then they had the big-ass steel bumpers. None of this plastic crap. And I think the steel bumpers saved my life. Literally saved my life. So, yeah. The point of the story is drive a little slower at night. Don't be in a rush. Watch out for deer if you live in deer country. I'll never forget that as long as I live. It was scary. Luckily, I survived. And my friends told me, hey, man, that's good deer meat. Fine, we'll go get it. It's still there. Yeah, I was grateful that I turned out okay on that one. All right, and once again, if there's anybody else in the chat who wants to say hello, don't be shy. Very lucky, Tim. Yes, it could have totaled the car and me. We've all, I think by now, we've all seen videos or news about, cars being hit and people getting hurt. It's deer are heavy animals and they scare fairly easily, and they are unpredictable. But I was, yeah, it was 1 in a million. The way I hit and slid into it, this deer, and learned my lesson to drive a little slower, especially at night. The cars today are death traps, Tim. Yeah, Tim, probably some of them are. The car I bought now weighs almost 5,000 pounds, so I think I have some protection. I think. Still a plastic front. It looks great. It looks sporty. There's no question. But, yeah, you don't want to hit a deer with today's plastic bumper cars. Don't do it. It's not safe. Just drive a little slower, especially at night. You have a chance. I don't think I was speeding at the time, but it was the highway. I was going at least 55, I'm sure, maybe more. There was just not enough time to react. And by the time I reacted, I slid it. I think my brakes locked. This is before I didn't lock brakes. I locked them right into the deer. I think the fact that I slowed down in time, and those of you who are science majors could probably give a science reason for this, why I didn't get hurt. But yeah, it was scary. Anyway, I'm here. Tim used to be a truck driver. He says, I've seen them totally put a big truck out of commit. Really? A 40,000, whatever they weigh, a truck out of commit? No kidding. All because of a freaking deer? Well, I bet that food was spoiled in the back. Wow. Yeah, I guess if you hit a heavy deer, it would take out the... It would take out what, the radiator? The coolant everywhere? A cool deer, huh? In Michigan and Canada. Yeah. Yeah, oh, here in Ohio, here where I live, I cross the Ohio River, across the bridge. I go into two other states. So I have Ohio here, cross into West Virginia, and then I go into Pennsylvania. So I cover 3 states in like less than 10 minutes. And you see your deer carcasses or deer blood everywhere. It's yeah, they could shoot a horror movie here about deer if they wanted to, you know. But no, I totally get it. Totally get it. So anyway, just not fun. Yeah, I drive a little slower. Deers are like moose. I think aren't mooses heavier animals, bigger, I think. Yeah, sometimes I'll watch like the History Channel, not the, like Travel Channel and stuff like that, but mooses are pretty big animals, yeah. Anyway. This time I brought a stack peanuts with my wine. If you don't mind. Tim says, we got some big animals here in Ohio. Yeah, we do. Lots of animals. Yeah, usually I'll see the deer out in the mornings. Not very seldom daylight, usually in the morning, I guess when they're looking for food or whatever. That's when I have to drive extra careful. But of course, with my big heavy car that's not good on gas, I won't be speeding anytime soon. So yeah. Tim, you just bought a car this year, right? Did you buy a Honda or something like that? Yeah. Tim, it looks like it's just me and you tonight shooting the breeze, brother, which is fine with me. We'll see if anybody else joins in. I'll stick around a little bit longer. Like I said, I had no plans for tonight, so, you know. Those of you watching this, now you can catch this on the replay when I'm done. And if you would like to share your comments and your stories after you watch this, please do down in the comments. I do read every single comment in all the emails. I may not have time to respond to all of them, but I do read all of them. I really do. So, I'm hoping to have Slim Man, singer friend Slim Man, back on here within the next couple of weeks or so. Tim, so be on the lookout for that. He did send an email. In fact, I'm going to reply to him tomorrow. He's up for another show. So that'll be cool. It's been a while. I haven't seen. Sometimes I'll glance at the Amazon's, Black Friday deals. I haven't glanced at them this year. I mean, this TV I bought on Amazon, it was $150, which was a good deal. Now it's on sale for $120, which is a bargain for a smart TV at full HD with voice command. So if you're looking for a TV, shop Amazon for the Insignia Fire TV. Tim, you bought a Kia. Okay. Last year, okay. Very good. And you only got 2,500 miles on it. I guess you haven't been doing a lot of driving. Wow. Cool, man. Nice. You have a neighbor friend of mine. He bought a 1-year-old Toyota Highlander. Loaded. Gorgeous. All the toys on it. Normally 40 some grand. He paid 22 or 21. He traded in a 2015 Toyota Camry, mint condition, low miles. They gave him 20 grand on the trade-in for the car. Unreal. Hence, we talked about cars, Hondas and Toyotas. You can't go wrong. He wasn't looking to buy a vehicle. He went in because there was a recall on something for some maintenance, and the salesman says, "Sir, your car is popular. Would you mind trading it in?" He says to me, "Carm, could not pass up the deal." I said, "Kevin, I don't blame you. To get a car at half price in today's market, oh yeah, take the deal." A Kia K5 GT. Okay. You're retired, you don't have to drive all over. Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, nice. Yeah, hey, as long as you're happy with it, that's what matters. I'm 6'2", so I got to find the car that I can slide in and out fairly easy with enough headroom. I just want to be comfortable when I drive. To me, it's all about the comfort. And for me, a car must have a power seat, or I will not consider buying it. But that's just me. Anyway, but yeah, Kia makes nice cars. I see one of my friends bought a Kia. What's the big SUV? Kia Telluride, I think it's called. Maybe it's a Hyundai. I don't know. It's the same company, South Korea. But yeah, they're nice cars. Yeah. When I started this show, there was a headline on 4 car thieves in Cleveland stole 2 cars, and then they crashed into each other. Policeman files report 4 idiots stole 2 cars that hit each other. You can't make this up, man. Vincenzo, cheers. It's been a while, my friend. How are you? He says, beach wedding. Yes, it's a beach wedding. I got see, for you it's summer in Australia, right? For me it's winter. So I'd rather be here at the beach in, I don't know if this is whatever, Florida or Hawaii. I'd rather be there, Vince. Yes. All things considered. Having a mojito with a couple of women. Welcome. Tim says you love the car, great gas smell. It's a 1.6 turbo. Yeah, with the turbos you got to watch. You need to change the oil more frequently. Or it could potentially be higher maintenance. But anyway, Vince, we're talking cars tonight and joyrides and stuff like that. So what kind of car do you drive, if I may ask? Vince says doing great, mate. Thanks, mate. Busy. We need to look at our schedules and see what we. Yeah, it's please do. Like I said, I've scheduled the private chats here, but look, I totally get it. You know, people are catching up with what they got to do with life and families and almost post-pandemic. Although now we have a triple-demic in the States, Vince. Anyway, Joyride, Roxette. Yes, that's a song, isn't it? Yeah, by Roxette. Yes, Joyride. Yes, 4 thieves took a joyride in Cleveland. They stole 2 cars and they crashed into each other. A very joyous ride for the holidays. just cannot legislate stupidity, can you? Anyway. Vince has been out the weekend. Finally have time. Minutes here. So okay, well, that's cool to have you. We definitely got to get together for another Linux A team or something like that. Vince, I know you bought some things off of Slim Man. I hope to have him back on here in the next couple of weeks for a Christmas show. So you have to join in the chat. Don't you dare miss that show with Slim Man. I'm going to tell him. He's going to call the family. No, but yeah, I sent him an email. He's up for another show here on the channel, Slim Man Show. So I'm hoping in the next week or two. So be on the lookout for that. He's a great person to have on. Fantastic talent, worldwide talent, gifted writer. So he's been on here before. So we hope to have him on to sing some of his original Christmas tunes. Speaking of Christmas tunes, there's another jazz artist. Her name is Joyce Cooling. Just like it sounds, Joyce Cooling. And she released a bunch of new original songs, and they're actually good. I like them. Imagine that. Yes, Slim Man does rock. I'm going to have to ask him about that naked wedding. He was asked to perform at a naked wedding in Arizona. So we'll have to ask him how that went. I don't think he went naked. Hey, a job is a job. Job, so yeah. Anyway, yeah, Slim Man definitely rocks, so we'll have him back on. You can check out Slim Man at slimman.com. You can sign up for his free newsletter, and I think he offers a couple free downloads of his songs on his website, so check it out if you haven't. Yes, Tim, keep up with the maintenance, big time. Full synthetic oil. Yes, full synthetic is the way to go with these newer cars, and it's mandatory. I use full synthetic in my Saturn. It's a big engine. It has that car. Tim has 3 timing chains. 3. Most cars have 1, I think, don't they? Yeah, 3. It's smooth. I don't know how long the car is going to last, a GM car, but we'll see. Vince says, did they invite Grandpa to the naked wedding? We could ask him when he comes on here. I don't know. I'm going to ask him about that. And yeah, look, he had a request to sing at the wedding, and it's all about the love, as Slim says. And I'm sure there was a lot of love there going on. Naked wedding, whatever. Look, I know it's hot in Arizona in the summer, but naked. If I was invited, I might wear a swim trunk. But that's as far as I would go. Yeah. I would get naked later if I had a date, but that's totally besides the point. Whatever. Grandpa naked, yeah. Cheers, my friends. This may be my 3rd or 4th glass. I better stop before I start talking like, hey, welcome to the show. Good to be here. How's my friends? Anyway. Shooting the breeze for the holidays. Yeah, we'll definitely have to get a bunch of us back on it then, because it's been way too long for some fun technology stuff. Tim says, what size engine and are they belt? No, they are not belts. They are 3 timing chain. There's a main chain, the center, and 2 on the side. They go by banks, left, right bank. Bank 1, 2. It's a 3.6 variable valve timing VVT. It runs smooth. My friend downtown at the car shop, he has one of those fancy $3,000-$4,000 scan tools. I'm sure you know what that is, Tim. He can hook up to the car while it's driving. Everything shows good. The engine light comes on or off intermittently. I tried clearing it, comes back on. So he says just to watch it. Other than that, yeah, it's smooth. I mean, I haven't taken it out on the highway on a long trip yet, so we'll see. But it's no, the belts you have to change, like every 90,000 miles or sooner. I think the Honda Pilots have them. think. But this actually has chains, so it should last longer. We'll see. It is a V6, yes. Looks like Vince posted an article here. Let's take a look. Bondi Beach goes nude as thousands strip off for Spencer Tunick. I have no idea who Spencer is, but so they are naked. Thousands strip off Bondi. Yeah, Bondi Beach is a world famous beach. It was ranked one of the 10 best beaches in the world. I think there's even a song called Bondi Beach. But I don't know who Spencer Tunick is, Vince. You'll have to explain that to me. I guess he's really well liked. But yeah, anyway. Yes, Hondas do still have in some of their vehicles. Yes, I believe it's the Pilot that I'm aware of. Their popular CRVs, I believe it's a chain. But for some reason, their Pilots, even the new ones, have belts. Supposedly, it's to run better. I've driven in both car with belts or not a belt. To me, it's the same. Grab a beer, Tim. I'll stick around. Yes, absolutely. What was I saying? Bondi Beach. Yeah, there's a world famous beach, Vince. Yeah, I guess it's really clean. Spencer is famous for doing mass crowd nude photography. Very good. Okay, interesting profession. Have a beer on us, Vince. If you were closer, I would hand one to you. If I ever get the chance, Vince, one of these days I'll make it to Australia just to come see you, my friend. And we'll do a live from Australia show. That would be so cool. Don't know what we would talk about. Don't care. Just to be in Australia, mate. And to talk like, hey, mate. Love the accent. Hey, mate. I first heard that in the Halo games. Oh, crikey. The aliens are coming, mate. Anyway. I'm getting warm. I got a new furnace here a couple of months ago. I'm warm. I got to turn my fan on. I got an old Panasonic fan. All good. Had a few whiskeys last night. You still feeling the effects? Oh, very good. Yeah, I don't drink whiskey unless if I feel a cold coming on with a sore throat. I was gonna buy NyQuil, Vince, but NyQuil has alcohol. I got alcohol. I gotta buy it. I'll just drink some whiskey, not the whole bottle. Just a few sips of whiskey. And maybe, I don't know, maybe some ice cream afterwards to soothe my throat. But yeah, whiskey is good when it's needed. Yeah, I do like White Russian drinks. Drinks, not the girl, the white. Anyway, but that's vodka. Yeah, that's vodka. And Kahlua, is that what it is? Man, talk about being one tall drinks to those. It doesn't hit you right away because it's sweet, but yeah, one drink, I'm done because I drive usually, so. White Russian. I do think of these names. How come it isn't White Italian? Or anyway, I guess because of the vodka. Okay, all right. I get it. Fine. Anyway, it's fine. I'm watching Lacey. I think her name is Lacey Chabert on the Hallmark Channel. She's cute, actually. Yeah. I wonder if she's single. Yeah. What will she see in me? I'm not a movie star. But she's cute. Anyway. Long Island iced tea in the summer. Very good. Yeah, those are good. Sure. Why not? I actually had a cousin of mine visit here a couple of weeks ago from Long Island. Visiting for the holidays. Visiting her sister here. So, shout out to all the Long Islanders. All the New Yorkers. Speaking of New York, I got to take a look at Vic DiBattito's latest videos. I need to catch up. It's been a while. He's a hoot to listen to. Speaking of New Yorkers and Italians, there's a comic on YouTube. Um, Italian comic. I can't remember his name. But he was saying an Italian should run for president. For example, it's in New York, yeah. Anyway, an Italian should run for president. So there would be a debate. It would be him, Mr. Giuseppe, debating against Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. So the moderator says, Mr. Giuseppe, the Mrs. Clinton and Mr. Trump just attacked you with attack ads. Would you like a rebuttal? Yes, I would. But first cut to a commercial. They cut to a commercial. They come back. The moderator says, Mr. Where's Mrs. Clinton and Mr. Trump? I don't know, but they ain't coming back. That's a Godfather debate. I can't think of the guy's name. Look it up on YouTube, Italian president. He was hilarious. Yeah, I don't know, but they ain't coming back, okay? Anyway, I thought it was funny. New York. Yeah, we drink a lot of coffee. I don't drink a lot of coffee. I really don't. Sometimes, but yeah, they do like their coffee in New York and their drinks. I will say that. Anyway. I got to go to the dentist Thursday for some minor surgery. I need a new crown. It's going to cost me about, I think the bill's going to be about $1,200. I thought that was a lot, but I looked it up, and I guess crowns go between $1,000 and $2,000 for the whole two-part procedure. So I figure I get my Colgate toothpaste ready to go, my Colgate floss. It ain't going to make the procedure any less cheaper, but anyway. It was time, so yeah. It'll be my crowning achievement. Can't speak Italian. Already have sore wrists. Oh, very good. Yes, it's Italian. Yeah, pain and cough. Yeah, it's something I should have done like 2-3 years ago, but I had other things going on, and they took a picture of my tooth. It's changing color, and they said, if this cracks, you're in trouble. I said, I know. Just get it done. I got to get it done 2 tooths. That's the expensive part. But what I'm going to do, I got to do it. Got to keep my teeth. So, yeah. But anyway. C'est la vie. Such is life. If anybody else is watching, if you're new watching, if you're watching, want to say hello, don't be shy. Please say hello. And if you catch this on the replay sometime later, please say hello. All right, Tim, so did you grab your brewski? I thought about going out tonight, but I figured, one of my best friends is sick with the flu, so I'm just going to chill tonight. I might sleep in tomorrow. Yeah. I like to wake up at the crack of noon. I'll probably be up before then. Yeah. Vince had 4 wisdom teeth out. I had that done years ago in Florida. Not fun. I do remember recovering fairly quickly in less than a month. No complications or after effects. I know you have to watch out about dry sockets. Is that what it's called? So I was careful that month. I think I ate ice cream and chicken soup, not to get the sockets infected. Is that what it is, Vince? Yeah, dry sockets. But it went well. Never had a problem since. So I'm okay. I'm tempted to have another glass of wine, but I think after 3.5, I think I'm gonna pass. Yeah. Yep. It's all those years not taking care of our teeth as kids, between the sugar, the sweets. We pay the price years later, and I am, big time. You know. I bought a new smart TV. Those of you, well, I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but this is the remote. I actually like the remote. It does voice commands, but I don't use this for the smart features. I don't know if it's showing up there on the virtual screen. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's not showing up, is it? But anyway, I like it. I don't use the smart features, but it's a good TV. So. Let's play a little bit more of my dad's tune from the motion picture La Croce e la Stella. Still unreleased, still looking for a distributor. Anyway, let's play I Truly Love You.
I tuoi occhi sono stelle che guidano il cammino. Voglio dirti che io ti amo veramente. Voglio dirti che tu sei sempre nel mio cuore. Voglio dirti che io ti amo veramente. Voglio dirti che tu sei sempre nel mio cuore. Voglio dirti che io ti amo veramente. Io ti amo veramente. Io ti amo veramente.
My dad has such a great gift of music. I know you guys don't understand Italian, but that was Giuseppe Morone, the great Italian tenor. He's the new Luciano Pavarotti, if you know the name. Absolutely. If we could ever get this movie out there, dying to show to you guys for the pandemic, the last couple of years, but the movie would make him famous, no doubt. But he's singing basically, I love you true, I truly love you, I care, you're always in my heart. Some of the lyrics I'm translating. But beautiful song, written and composed by my dad. But yeah, my dad's got a gift for romantic tunes. Surprise is Italian. But that was I Truly Love You. You can check out his tunes. I set up a Bandcamp page for my dad. My dad's name is Salvatore Pate, P-A-T-E. Not a fancy name, just Pate. So instead of going on a date, it's Pate. SalvatorePate.bandcamp.com. You can check it out. So it is a lovely song. Yes, thank you, Vince. Yeah. Nazi is in the house. How are you, Nazi? Welcome aboard. How are you? We're just chilling for this evening. Nothing special going on. Oh, it's morning there where you're at. Wow, okay. Well, good morning. Here it's 10 p.m. Welcome. We were just talking random topics and playing one of my dad's tunes. He's doing well, by the way. I know some of you ask. I have not seen him since the summer of 2019, since the pandemic started. He's doing okay, and he was supposed to fly in last month, but he couldn't make it. So anyway, he's okay, and that's what matters. Ozzy says, good going. Got to catch your live stream after a long time. Yeah, I haven't been on for about over a month. It's and I know I've had a lot going on here. I got to get some dental surgery done here coming up, and other things going on. But I'm okay. Tim says, what is the correct pronunciation of pate in Italian? It's pate, P for Paul, T-E, pate, or pate. Or pate in English, no, but it's pate. Salvatore, pate. Salvatore is a common name in Italian, but it's Salvatore Pate. .bandcamp.com is where I got my dad's tunes on there. Oh, Nazi moved to a new city. Very good. Okay. Very good. Yeah, we're just chilling for this evening. I have nothing planned. Those of you who are just joining in, once I'm done, you can replay this. I did some news and nonsense at the beginning, some jokes about the news and stuff. It's been a while since I've done something like this, but I had no plans tonight. I don't have to get up in the morning. I'm going to sleep in, so that's always good to catch up on some sleep. But yeah, we're just chilling for tonight. It's been a while. Like I was saying before, it's been impossible for the last year, 2 years, for all of us to get on the same schedule. Lots of things going on and catching up with family or whatever, health issues. So I just thought I would jump on and just shoot the breeze with you guys, because I literally had nothing planned except drinking 3 glasses of wine and watching the pretty girls on the Hallmark Channel. And that's it. Why don't we play another one of my dad's tunes? This is called Oh, I Fell For It, You Are My Love. I call this the Oh, Hey, I'm Screwed song. It's the lyrics. Your friends are your friends until you need them. Oh, hey, I'm screwed. My dad's got a sense of humor. So let's take a listen to the... He's surprised. My dad's been sending me, since the lockdowns, he's been sending me all these beautiful love songs. Then he throws in a curveball with this crazy, beautiful. Well, just listen to the song. It'll, even if you don't understand the lyrics, I think it'll put a smile on your face. This is the Oh, I Fell For It, You Are My Love, or the Oh, Hey, I'm Screwed song.
Bella veramente, sì bella, 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 come sei bella tu, non c'è nessuno più, il cuore mio mi batte, cammina mille all'ora, di questa vita vuole, di viverla con te, poi come sei bella, poi come sei bella, come sei bella tu, non c'è nessuno più, poi come sei bella, poi come sei bella, sei tutta, tutta bella, così l'amore mio. Gli amici sono amici fin quando tu gli dai, ma quando tu non hai, non ti guardano in faccia e vanno per le strade con le bugie in bocca. L'amico che hai creduto col denaro l'hai perduto, poi ci son cascato, poi sono fregato, L'amico che piangeva, è solo un balzo vero. Poi ci sono cascato, poi sono fregato. L'amico di parola delle promesse false. Ti voglio tutta mia, ti voglio sempre mia, per tutta vita mia, tu sei l'amore mio. Gli amici sono amici, fin quando tu gli dai.
Just to let you guys know, translation, when my dad sings "Oh ye sono fregato," in Italian that means "Oh hey, I'm screwed." Yeah.
Ma quando tu non hai, non ti guardare in faccia. Oh ci sono cascato, oh sono fregato. L'amico che ho aiutato, col denaro è scappato. Oh ci sono cascato, oh sono fregato. L'amico che ho creduto, se mi vede cambia strada. Oh yeah, io sono qui. Ma dove siete voi, I soldi mi piacciono, andate a lavorare, Io ho lavorato notte e giorno, basta ora, Oggi ci sono cascato, oggi sono fregato. L'amico trova scusa per coprire le bugie. Oggi ci sono cascato, ma non sono un uomo ingrato. Io sono nato onesto e onesto lo sarò. Sono anni che vi sto aspettando, sono anni di promesse false. Ora basta se ci avete un
I'm listening to the lyrics. It's a song about relationships that don't always work out. It's been years that I'm waiting for you. It's been years of your complete BS, false promises. I'm just trying to translate, but I'm thinking in my head in Italian. It's just cracking me up. I needed a laugh, so I hope you guys are enjoying this with the translation. Anyway, let's continue.
Coscienza e dignità. Che vergogna, che vergogna, che vergogna. L'onestà. No, non esiste più. Dignità. Chi lo sa, chi lo sa. Questa storia deve finire. Fate i grandi con i miei dolori. Ora basta se ci avete un po' di coscienza e dignità. Che vergogna, che vergogna, che vergogna. L'onestà. No, non esiste più. Dignità. Chi lo sa. Che vergogna, che vergogna, che vergogna. Non esiste più dignità. Chi lo sa, chi lo sa.
Vince is saying, all I wanted was a pepperoni pizza and I get shouted out. When my dad is singing, que vergogna, que vergogna. Oh, what a shame. Oh, what embarrassment. Oh, what complete BS is what he's singing. There's just something about the song. It just makes me happy. You could play that at a party or a wedding. Anyway, I'll never shout when you're eating your pepperoni pizza, Vince. Yes.
Vergogna, che vergogna, che vergogna. L'onestà. No, non esiste più. Dignità. Chi lo sa, chi lo sa. Io vi aspetto. Dove siete voi? Io pago. Io pago.
Tim says, well, my son's Jake's divorce was finalized in October. Perfect song. My son is big time happy. Well, I hope everything works out. And my dad sends that song to you, Tim, your son. Why not? There's a lot going on in that song. I translate it as, I don't speak fluent Italian, but oh, ye sono fregato. Oh, hey, I'm screwed. So next time you get into an argument or something, car breaks out, you can say, sono fregato. I'm screwed. There. A free Italian lesson on the Total OS Technology channel. Just something about that song you just want to puts a smile on your face. Anyway, I hope it puts a smile on your face. So, yeah. Tim says, yes, thank God no kids, because it would have been a different scenario. Yes. When there were kids involved, it changes the entire life-changing situation. Completely agree, Tim. I hope it works out for, all jokes aside, I hope it works out for both your son and the other person. There's enough hate in the world. I don't want to put any more hate in the world, as it were. So, yes, wishing the best to both of them, whoever that person is. So, how about a love song? Symphony of Love. Also written by my dad. And my dad actually has a little cameo in this where he's speaking. But this is sung by a friend of his named Dario. He's a talented Italian singer. It's called Symphony of Love. I don't think I have to... You can just feel the song. It's very romantic. So I hope you enjoy it. Symphony of Love.
Senti, gli uccelli cantano, la primavera è qui, ma questo triste cuore piange di malinconia. Lontan sei tu da me, dal cuore che ti ama. Io t'amo e t'amerò ogni giorno ancor di più. Sinfonia, che bel canto d'allegria, sei tu mio amor, questa dolce melodia. Sinfonia, cantano gli angeli dal cielo. Sweet symphony, please return to me.
Listen, the birds are singing. The spring is finally here. My broken heart is crying. Where the roses catch my teardrops.
Spring rain calls out your name. My love, where can you be? It thunders in my brain and gives me so much pain. Io e te, sotto il chiaro della luna, in riva al mare, noi ci siamo innamorati. Sinfonia, cantano gli angeli dal cielo. Sweet symphony, please return to me. Io amo te.
Yeah, Vince says soppy. Yeah, it definitely has a Hallmark romantic vibe to it. I think it's a beautiful song. It's my dad was not singing, but he was speaking spoken words in the song. I don't know if you heard, but he says, "One of the roses catches my teardrops." Beautiful lyrics. Sinfonia in Italian. Sinfonia, symphony or symphony of love. That was written for a movie that was shot in Italy, not his film. The Postmaster's Wife or Somebody's Wife. I don't know if it was ever used, but he wrote that for the movie. He does not sing it, but it's just a beautiful, warming. In fact, that song and this scenery behind me is perfect. So yeah. Anyway, to all of you couples, lovers out there, that song goes out to you. It says Toss is enough of a romantic for all of us. Yeah, as Slim Man would say, it's all about the love. Yes, absolutely. You know, it always gives me joy when I go out, even if I go out to the grocery store, Vince, and like today I went down, I got a half a pound of ham. I told there were two ladies working behind the counter, and I told them that Thanksgiving joke. What do you call a turkey running a marathon? Fast food. Both of them laughed. To me, I can't think of anything, very few things are more precious or more loving than seeing two ladies or two human beings laugh, put a smile on their faces. Maybe they've had a bad day or a long day. Who knows what's going on in their lives? But to put a smile on their face just out of the blue, it makes them feel good, and it makes me feel good too. So, yeah. Yeah, us Italians, the romantic side never leaves. It's just who we are. It's just human beings. Anyway, Symphony of Love, written by my dad, sung by Dario from Italy. So, get out of that. What else do I have here? All right. I'll stick around a little longer. It's been about an hour and a half already. Wow. I'm cool with you guys. If you guys want to stick around, I'm perfectly fine with that. Anybody else new is watching, wants to stop in and say hello in the chat? We're just shooting the breeze tonight, just random topics. And yeah, I don't mind this at all. It's very relaxing. So, it would have been nice to do this from an actual beach and not just a virtual background. These days, romance for us is folding laundry together. Okay. Whatever works. I don't recall ever getting romantic in the laundry room, Vince, but hey, whatever you can get, share the love. The world could use more of it. So, as you're folding the underwear, ba-da-bum-bum. Yeah, that's right, Tim. You are Spanish and Italian. Double whammy. Sí, señor. Es verdad. It's true. Sí. Comprende. Yes. Shall we do another song? Why not? Let's see. This is written about a girl named Mariana. Don't know if my dad knew a Mariana, if he dated a Mariana. It's Mariana Mariana. But the song is called Mariana. Let's.
Dal giorno che tu sei andata via, sento nel mio cuore un gran morire. La colpa è stata tutta quanta mia. Lo so che ho sbagliato e mi perdoni. Ti prego Mariana, se mi ami, ritorna dove il cuore mio ti aspetta, perché lo sai che io ti ho sempre amata. Da quel momento in poi che ti ho vista, mamma Mariana, mamma Mariana, mamma Mariana, cuore mio. sempre più. Sei ancora più bella da quando noi abbiamo avuto il primo incontro, dove tu avevi quasi 20 anni.
That song has a 1970s, 80s Neil Diamond vibe to it. Maybe is it just me? I don't know. Like an Italian version of Neil Diamond, maybe. I don't know.
Dove ti ho dato tutto il mio amore. Mamma, mamma Mariana, mamma, mamma Mariana, mamma, mamma Mariana, cuore mio. Mamma, mamma Mariana, mamma, mamma Mariana, mamma, mamma Mariana, io ti amo sempre più.
Anyway, that one goes out to all the girls named Marianne or Mariana, as it were. Happy Marianas to all of you. Maybe there's some Marianas at that Bondi Beach, Vince, in the nude, taking the portrait. Looks like I had a couple comments on that last video I did about the battery location on some of the GM cars are in the passenger compartment or in the rear, not the front. Whatever. All right, I'll stick around for just a little bit more, and I guess we can wrap this up. It's been over an hour and a half, an hour and 34 minutes. We're looking at the timer here. Wow, this is fun. But if anybody else is out there watching, wants to say hello, please do. We'll wrap this up soon. I was watching the news, and they were saying this year some of the most heavily discounted products are electronics, like computers. And TVs. I can vouch for the TVs being discounted. I haven't shopped for computers. It's not in the budget for me now, considering what I got to go through with dental surgery and stuff. But at least that's what I saw in the nightly news. Computers and TVs are going to be some of your best deals this holiday season. So go for it if you need a TV or a computer. Why not? Yeah, Tim, that is a weird space for a battery to be. I'm sure it's there for a reason. My guess is to keep it cleaner, drier, no corrosion on the terminals. It does look clean. I will say that I did pop open the door. That the battery looks super clean. And I know corrosion on the terminals ain't good and all that, but that's the only thing I can think of. It's there to keep it clean and to make it more efficient, to make it last longer. So maybe that's the reason why. But it is kind of weird. But hey, if the battery will last longer, then why not? If it stays cleaner, of course, why not? It just seems weird, yeah. I just caught some other odd news. In Germany, where Stephanie's at, a man bites police dog. A woman punches officer. Wait a minute. Man bites police dog. Isn't that the opposite? Woman. Oh, wow. Didn't realize Germans could be so violent. My goodness. Those are actual headlines. Man bites police dog. Okay. I guess the guy got ticked off. I don't know. I was listening to a podcast. I guess Donald Trump announced again that he's running. And I guess, yeah, what's the world coming to, right? Anyway, I guess he has a new slogan, Make America Great and Glorious Again, or Magaga. The comic, the guy says, sounds like my cat threw up. Magaga. I gotta admit that was clever. Magaga. Yeah, what's the world coming to? Man bites police dog. And the dog goes back. I don't know. Yeah, Vince, yeah. Yeah, it's just crazy world, like Tim says, crazy world. Oh, man, it's going to rain tomorrow. I just saw the forecast. Rain tomorrow. It's going to be 60, but rain tomorrow. Oh man. Oh, all right. I guess I'd have to shovel rain. Right? I always say I don't have to shovel rain, so I'll take it. Or I'll stick around for another 10 minutes, then I guess we'll wrap it up. We're closing in on 11 o'clock, 11 p.m. here in Ohio, in Dean Martin country. Everybody loves some Linux sometime. La da 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 da, da 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 da. So, Vince, is this the official start of summer for you guys in Australia? Is it like now, or is it springtime? I know the seasons are swapped, so. Tim, I'm curious, when you were driving a truck, how expensive to replace a truck battery? I'm just curious, yeah. Summer in 14 days. Oh, very good. Skybreak Johnson. Welcome, Skybreak. Is this your first time on the chat? Welcome. Wow, it's 4:39 for you. Is that AM? It is. Good morning. Well, good morning, sir. I think it's a sir, yeah. Wow. Great. That's it. 4:39 AM. You must be in you're past Italy, I think, right? Yeah. Or no, you're in that time zone, actually, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, Tim says it's better than 7 feet of snow. I know, that Buffalo, New York guy. Yeah, they had to move one of the games. The Buffalo game had to be moved. Right. Wow, I guess it was a new record. 7 feet, that's taller than me. Don't think an all-wheel drive is going to help much in that kind of weather. Maybe a tank. Maybe. Anyway. The truck, lots of money. It's... Oh, there's anywhere from 4 to 6 batteries. Oh, okay. Yeah. That is a lot. Anyway, Skybreak, where are you from, if I may ask? Thanks for stopping in, by the way. We're just chilling for this evening, shooting the breeze, different topics, having a few laughs, listening to my dad's tunes. So, welcome. Just live now. This is your first time on a live chat. Everybody, please say hello to Sky Break Johnson. Oh, Tim, you were a company driver, not your expense. Okay. From Germany. Oh. Skybreak, our friend, singer friend Stephanie Forian, plays in Germany. Her name is Stephanie Forian, and she lives in Munich. Munich, and she does a lot of live shows around that area. I don't know if you've heard of her, but she is also from Germany, in Munich. Yeah. Hello, Skybreak. Welcome. Great to have you here. This is so cool. So, do you use Linux, Chromebooks, mainly Windows? What do you use there in Germany? We normally talk about technology, but shows like this, we just, whatever's for fun and for laughs. Writing this with, I can't quite read, in Tmux, by the way. Oh, just kidding. Okay, all right. Yeah, I normally use Ubuntu-based systems, Ubuntu Mate, Linux Mint, Zorin. Tonight I'm doing this in Windows 10. I don't use a lot of Windows lately, but anyway, for tonight, Windows 10 and running also Zoom chat client. So I believe Ubuntu is well known in Germany, if I remember correctly. So yeah. Somebody said, with this headset mic, I look like an air traffic controller. Flight 54, runway 4. Anyway, it just works, so. So, Skybreak, why are you up so early, man? It can't be just to catch us. If it is, wow, I'm flattered, but that is early, yeah. You just woke up? Okay. So you're like, hey, I just woke up. I wonder if Total OS is on. Let me take a look. Well, that's cool. Have your coffee. Don't wait on my behalf. Have your coffee or whatever you have there. You know. We were talking booze. I had 3-4 glasses of wine. So red wine, thanks to Tim. And yeah, I think I'll stop for tonight. I don't want to end the show with welcome, Skybreak. Good to have you here. I don't want to talk that way, so yeah. Remember years ago, my son was playing Halo with his friend Gino. My son had just had a very satisfying meal. So they were arguing with the headset playing Halo on the Xbox. So my son wanted to say, but Gino, that's not what happened. My son says, but Gino. It sounded like he had a six-pack the way, but Gino. Anyway, just a side note. Oh my, Vince, you wake up at 4 or 2 a.m. Wow. Arch Linux is that much of a problem for you, Vince? Ba-da-bum-bum. I know DT posted something he's done with Arch Linux, too many breakages over the years. Gee, I wonder who's been saying that for the last 6 years. Anyway. Yeah, I very seldom have to wake up. Tim says you wake up at 4 a.m. to pee. Yeah, there's nothing worse than drinking the night before and having to wake up 3 or 4 times from a deep sleep to go to pee. Someone should make an invention where you have to go wee, but there's some kind of contraption, apparatus where you can just pee while you're in bed and not wet the bed and keep on sleeping. I know it sounds weird, but you're right. There's nothing worse than you're just getting comfy, having a nice wet dream or whatever dream, you got to go wee again. Oh, I hate that. Skybreak says you were war walking. I really don't know what that is. Sounds like a game. War walking. I don't know. Windows was making you age, Skybreak, so you found Linux. Okay, the best system is the one that works, right? That's what I say. So I use both Windows, actually Windows 11 sometimes, Linux, but usually Linux. It's just a little faster. So I know. It's if you wake up dreaming of going to the bathroom, and you gotta go. I totally get it. There's nothing. Luckily, my bathroom, like my bedroom is here, and the bathroom is right next door. I don't have to go far. Just the fact of getting up, it's too much work, man. Then you wake up and you bang your foot on the side of the bed where the wheel's at. You're not paying. You curse every living creature on earth, and you're still cursing as you're peeing. Like it's gonna make it better. I'm sure the women do it too. I don't think it's just us, right? I don't think so, but anyway. Yep, Tim says Linux 100% for the win. Very good. Whatever works. Linux has come a long way since I started in 2006. Long way. It's got much better, much easier. Skybreak, which Linux OS do you use? This bit says, then you get told off in the morning because you didn't turn on the bathroom light. Maybe you should get a smart toilet, or it's right before you start to pee, the light turns on, like blue lights. I don't know. Skybreak asks, am I into tiling window managers? No, I am not. Since I'm really living in my Costume Vim Linux quite a long time, trying to get rid of the... No, I don't get into that. DistroTube gets into that, but I do not. I knew you wasn't an Ubuntu guy. Just had a feeling. Kind of sick of Arch. Okay, use what worked. Yeah, I've tried Arch based in the past. It wasn't for me. Ubuntu based, really since '06. My first date with Linux, as it was with Ubuntu. I got to give the company Canonical credit for bringing Linux to the masses. And versions of Ubuntu to the masses. If it wasn't for them, I'm not sure if I would be here. So I got to give Ubuntu credit. So yeah. Vince says still Arch, but moved to some machines to Ubuntu. Yeah, the last Ubuntu LTS is spectacular. Nothing broke. I did an upgrade, and all my extensions work. That's never happened before. I guess they're doing something right. So yeah, I like Ubuntu Mate, Linux Mint, and I have Zorn on a laptop, an older laptop. Yeah, I know, Tim. He says, I hear you toss what we men have to go through. So tired of women say about their monthly. We deal with this every night. Well, yeah, we each have a little, headache. So, totally get it. I can respect that. Yeah. I hated Ubuntu for this Unity bloat back in the days. I hated that orange. But since 22, it's really polished and finally a good GNOME. Yes, it is better. The latest LTS is fantastic. I believe that the best implementation of the GNOME desktop has to be Zorn OS. I think the two brothers from Ireland, I think they've done a fantastic job. Ubuntu is good too, but Zorn comes with a bunch of pre-installed extensions to make it more user-friendly for beginners. And anyway, yeah. I know, Tim, all for laughs on the comment. Yes, absolutely, yes. We all have a little moment of cursing, as it were. But luckily, I don't have to go far to fertilize the toilet. I told that joke a long time ago to the lady on the phone, and she had to laugh like a crescendo. Instead of ha, she was like, Anyway, I think her name was Julie. Different story, but yeah. About another song by my dad while we're still chilling. Let's see. This song is called True Love Never Dies. Amen to that. Written and composed by Dad, sung by his friend, once again, Dario. True Love Never Dies. Let's try this.
Sono niente, proprio niente, senza di te. Niente, io sono niente, senza te. Meglio morire. Casa non è, se tu non sei vicino a me. Casa non è, se tu non sei nelle mie braccia. L'amore vero non muore mai. Non muore mai. Vivrà per sempre. Amore mio, tu sei la vita mia. Tu sei l'anima mia. Tu sei la mia regina.
All right, so that's a song written by my dad, True Love Never Dies. He's singing basically, I'm nothing without you, you are my true love. Typical Italian romantic song. Anyway. Yeah, Zorn has a lot of cool, I think Zorn OS does do that. Skybreak, a progress bar. So, yeah, if you haven't already checked it out, they offer different versions, a paid and a free one. I've tried both. They're both good. But they have specific extensions installed to make it much, much easier, I believe, than standard vanilla Ubuntu. But go to Zorn OS website, try it. Try the, sorry, I shouldn't be eating peanuts live, but just go to Zorn and try the Zorn OS Core version, which is a free download. And you'll see what I mean by having the pre-installed extensions, the little tweaks to make it more user-friendly. Especially for beginners. I think you'll be surprised on how polished it is, more so than Ubuntu in my opinion. Ubuntu's good, but I think Zorn's a little bit better, especially if you are new to all this. And even if you're not new to all this, why not install something to make your life easier? Just a personal preference, but that's how I see it.
Gioia della mia vita, senza te non sono io. tristi sono i miei giorni, senza te meglio morire. Casa non è se tu non sei vicino a me. Casa non è se tu non sei nelle mie braccia. L'amore vero, no, non muore mai, no, non muore mai, vivrà per sempre.
Anyway, True Love Never Dies, written, composed by my dad, sung by Dario. Tim says, you know me, toss Ubuntu MX and antics. Yep, I remember. Well, we are closing in on 2 hours. Time flies when you're having fun. Yep, Debian-based systems, that is correct. Tim says, Arch is above my pay scale. Yeah, I've messed with Arch, and I think it's above mine, too. I don't have time to mess with, continually breaking packages and updates like that. Suppose if you want to tinker with stuff, but I used to do that. I tinkered for about 10 years. Between 06 and 2016, finally I stopped because I wasn't just distro hopping. I was hopping from bugs to bugs to bugs. It was just stupid. It was just a waste. I mean, I'm glad I learned what I did, but I wound up with Ubuntu-based systems. They gave me the least amount of headaches. So, very happy with what I've been able to install and do. Happy with the Chromebooks also. Chromebooks have become really the de facto Linux machines for the masses. They're affordable, they work, no maintenance, no malware. They're not for everyone, but for $200 for a fast modern machine, Gen 2 based, you really can't go wrong. But yeah, Linux has definitely come a long way since 06, no question. Is there anything else before we wrap this up? This has been fun. Manjaro struggling a lot. Skybreak, yeah, breaking stuff. Yeah. No, I tried Manjaro years ago in a full install. It ran good in the beginning, then the updates were breaking things, and I just gave up. I couldn't deal with it. So. Yeah. Yeah, Tim, DT is using snaps. I hope that works out. Not all the snaps are, let's just say snaps are not always zippy. I've seen sick turtles run faster than snap packages software. So, yeah. And generally speaking, I try to avoid snaps and flatpaks as a general rule. But sometimes you have to use them, and sometimes they work. Yeah, I mean, snaps are there as an option. I think I have to the left of me, you can't see on my other computer, I have a snap package for VLC to watching DVDs, and it seems okay. It doesn't take like 3 minutes to launch or anything like that. It's fairly zippy. But yeah, Tim, as long as it works. I don't care what I use or what they're called. The snaps or flatpaks, or what's the other one? App images. I use what works. And it's great. When they work, it's fantastic. With snaps and flatpaks, everything is self-contained. There's no other dependencies to install to make it work. It's all self-contained. The theory is great when they work. And it doesn't matter what distribution you use. But yeah, again, that's the beauty of Linux. It's just another option to solve a problem or a or potential problems to make life easier. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Skybreak. What makes me sick on a non-Arch system is the freaking old packages and old kernel. Yeah. Yeah, snaps can be kind of slow. I don't think they all. I guess it depends what snap version, what system you are using. It's really a hit and miss. Like I said, generally I tend to avoid all of them. But sometimes I'll need a specific package, and I'll try the snap. If it doesn't work, I'll just delete it. It's no big deal. But the snap VLC on Linux Mint works pretty good. Now, I think I have a Snap OBS Studio on my other Ubuntu machine, which works okay. You just never know. It's just one of those things. Linux can be predictably unpredictable. You know, and that's where we're at. Stability is the key. Yep, with Linux it comes to the 3 S's. Stability, number 1, speed, and the last is special looks, customization. If it ain't stable, it doesn't matter how fast it is or how's it look. So it's got to be stable, number 1. And that's for Windows too, by the way. Number 1 has to be stable, no headaches. Speed is a plus. As far as the looks, if it looks so and so, I'm cool with that. I just want it to click, and I like machines that I can click and go, like Windows, or double click and go. Just get me to where I need to go. You know, and I don't want to solve puzzles, as it were. You know. But if snaps work, absolutely use them. Yeah. Yeah, Linus Torvalds, the father of Linux. Yeah. He was more disappointed after almost 30 years we didn't have a Linux machine for the masses. Although he likes Chromebooks, I wish there was more. He was talking about fragmentation. Choice is great, but too much of anything, even choice, is not necessarily a good thing. But he understands it, he gets it. He's a big fan of Chromebooks based on Linux. They have become a standard Linux for the masses because they're easy to use. Again, they are click and go type of machines. But sure, it's good to have a choice. You just got to pick the right choices, you know. But yeah, Linus was the one who started in college with his version of a Linux as a hobby, and that was the seed that he planted to what we are talking about today. That was back, I guess it was 30 years ago. It's crazy, but yeah, 91, 92, something like that, yeah. Yeah. So thank you, Linus Torvalds, from Finland, of all places. All right, well, why don't we wrap this up? It's been over 2 hours. Thank you to all of you who stopped in. Tim, Vince, Nazi, Skybreak. I think I got everybody. Those of you who watched this on the replay, thank you for stopping by. You guys know how to reach me. Any questions, comments, suggestions for future shows? If you would like to donate or sponsor a future live show, please do. And you know, whatever you want to talk about that's relevant to what we're talking about is fine with me. I'll do my best. And let's do this again. This was fun. So those of you catching this on the replay, when I'm done, catch us on the replay and enjoy the funny stuff from the beginning. Skybreak, thank you for stopping by from Germany. Wow. Waking up early just to catch the Total OS live show. Now that, my friend, that's when I know I'm doing something right. Thank you, Skybreak, for stopping in. Skybreak Johnson, that sounds like a quarterback. Number 19, Skybreak Johnson. Nah, I don't know, but anyway, thank you for stopping by. Tim, as always, thank you for the red wine. Always appreciate it. Vince from Australia, thank you. And we'll catch you guys sometime on the next one. And have fun. Thank you, Skybreak. It was a pleasure chatting with you. Also, you have a nice day. It's daybreak for you. I'm going to go to bed here. It is 11:06 p.m. After 3-4 glasses of wine, to get ready for bed before I nod off. All right. Goodbye to all. Take care. Love all you guys. Ciao. Bye-bye.